Hey, it's Sean with Ilmo Entertainment. Joining me is John Falls, lead vocalist, Egypt Central. John, welcome to Chicago, man.
Man, great to be here, dude. Well, the story of it is it's made up of all of us because we're I think a rare band in the fact that, well, I wouldn't say rare, but a lot of bands are made up of one or two guys that are the main guys. With Egypt Central, everybody's kind of the main guy. You know, like everybody is an equal part. And you know, I mean, I'm the one. Like, I grew up in foster care and in group homes, and you know, I had just a rough road as a child. Was, you know, but you know, it happens. You know, some of the other guys had their issues. I don't want to talk about which one was what, but yeah, there's defiant ones. There's one. You know, some of us have been through drug problems when we were younger. You know, and the idea of what Egypt Central actually stands for is to basically rise above all of that. You know, we're defiant, but defiant in like a positive way. Like, you don't let the obstacles and adversities of life hold you down. It's always about taking whatever's thrown at you, whatever's put in front of you, and just beating it down instead of letting it beat you down.
Right, and that reflects out in the music.
Right, and then that's the whole idea is that, like, if you really listen to the lyrics, it's like, sometimes we're talking about some messed up stuff, dude, but it's always, there's always that turn. That, like, hey, you know what, I didn't let it beat me, I beat it.
Right. Now,
and that's what we stand for. February of '09, started going to a cabin in Arkansas, like in the middle of like southern Arkansas, middle of nowhere, a little small town called McGee, Arkansas, which is really awesome because, like, you know, like once you drive through town, people kind of, you know, get to know you and stuff like that. It's great. But we were on a river in a cabin, and we just wrote and wrote and wrote. And Blake, you know, our drummer Blake, he's an engineer and producer himself, so yeah, he demoed everything. So we did that for, I mean, the larger portion of the year, and then we came back from the cabin and started doing the same thing in our band room, and started kind of playing a few shows here and there, you know, to make a little income. And you know, just to let people know that we were still alive, you know, that like we hadn't went away, you know, like because a lot of people started asking, you know, started getting a lot of messages on MySpace and Facebook and whatnot, you know, going, hey, did you guys break up? I heard you guys broke up. You know, like somebody starts a rumor in a town, and next thing you know, an entire major city thinks that you completely just decided, hey, I'm not going to play music anymore. So we tried to do enough to let people know that we were still there. By the end of '09, we pretty much kind of had everything wrapped up, and then decided to started making big moves over the summer. And we signed with Legacy Management. We signed with J.D. Fields, and that's been probably the most positive thing that's happened to us in our entire career, was hooking up with him. We'd known him for a couple years, and he really wanted the band. We really wanted him to manage us, and since he's come in, he's put us with all the right people and all the right setup. And you know, we're doing this tour right now.
A fast fall tour going on right now.
Right, yeah, we got a little quick one where we came out. 9 Point guys hollered at us. We're like, hey, you know, we heard you guys might be heading back out. We're gonna head out, but you know, you guys want to do something? So we put it together, and this is done October 7th in Orlando. Florida will be the last date, and we head straight from basically Orlando. We might do Universal Studios or Busch Gardens for the day. Enjoy the day off from the tour. And then we start the record with Skid Mills in Nashville, October 11th. So we've been up there riding with him and demoing the last couple of months.
Pretty much the tracks are laid down. It's just
we know where we're going with the record. And the label's really excited. And I think that we all expect big things with this record. Because for those people who don't know, the debut record was actually 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know, to people who think that it's 2 years old, it is to them, to the you know, the majority of the country. It's exactly what it is. It's a 2-year-old record. Reality is it was recorded 5 years before that. So to have the radio success that we had, to have fans still come out to it, even though it was a 5-year-old record, was, you know, it was good. And we gave ourselves a platform to launch this new record from. I mean, I think we have the best fans that. It's not about one song or two songs. It's about the whole record and the message.
Right. So the new CD, I mean, we kind of talked about this a little bit before. It's not titled, but you're working on it. Getting there.
Well, we got a couple ideas, and you know, we're pretty close to to settling. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, the record hasn't even started full production, actual, you know, from the actual full recording.
Yeah, but from what you're saying, we got to.
Yeah, we got to
lay down.
Yeah, we have a pretty good idea. The problem with that is that if you say what the record is going to be,
right?
Oh, we're being interrupted. Look at that! Way to go, Jeff. Everybody, say hi to Jeff. Say hi. If you say, well, this is this song title, or this is the album title, and then the people are like, I really like that, and then you come out with something else like, well, I like the other one better.
Right.
So, and then people get, we have fans that really pay attention to what we say and what we do, especially online and in interviews.
Yeah.
Like they really read and they follow. You know, like they read the print ads, they watch the videos, they keep up with it. So it's important to us that they get correct information, because that, you know, that we try to be a very honest band with people. So yes, we have a pretty good idea of what the record's going to be called.
And you're doing some of these new tracks on this fall tour, or no? Rumor is.
Well, we have done some and stuff. You know, there'll be some. You'll hear something new tonight.
All
so,
right. No, let's talk about the package. The package is going to come out on Beeler Brothers. I'm saying that all wrong again. Thank you.
Beeler Brothers.
Beeler Brothers. And you guys were originally going to be back with them in '06 with an album, kind of departed ways.
Well,
what's happening? You guys get back? What brought you back?
Well, no. What happened? We're not. What happened is we originally did our first deal with Jason Flom at Lava Records, Lava Atlantic.
Right.
We went to LA. We made the record with Josh Abraham. We came home, and that's kind of when Elektra was being closed and was being, you know, folded into Atlantic. We were a baby band, and, you know, unfortunately, there were some really big bands that got cut. You know, I mean, one of my favorite bands during that time was a band called Blindside, which I think are absolutely brilliant, and they got, you know, they got, you know, they got the boot too, and, you know, that's just the nature of the business, man. It's no hard feelings. It's nothing personal. Sometimes, you know, I mean, I know if it was me and I had to choose between, you know, keeping a band that was proven and a band that I didn't know anything about, I got to go with if I was running a business, the numbers. And unfortunately, that's unfair to. It was unfair to we felt like it was unfair to us, but at the same time, you know, you got to have tough skin to be in this business, and you got to be able to roll with the punches.
Right.
And it happens, man. And so we got dropped, and rather than, you know, just give up, we decided that we weren't gonna let anybody tell us no. So we just kept moving forward, and then that's when we hooked up with the Beeler Brothers, and we were about to put the record out, and for whatever reason, it fell apart, but we remained, you know, dear friends with those guys. After that, we hooked up with Dave Cash, and Dave Cash decided he wanted to start a record label called Fat Lady Music, because it's not over till the Fat Lady sings, and he felt like he had a band that wouldn't quit, that defined that. So we thought, you know, let's swing for it. So we ended up with, you know, Fat Lady. Signed up with ILG Warner Brothers, and we put the first record out, and you know, that's where we are now, and, you know,
so what's in the future? What kind of release date are we looking at on this new label?
If I were to guess, I mean, I would say that you'll probably. I have no idea. I'm kidding.
There's no idea.
It'll probably be around first quarter of the year. You know, the first couple months of the year, we'll get it out. We'll probably start pushing the record and letting people know about it, and start, you know, trying to get the single out there around January, hopefully, and get it out, you know, fairly quickly after that. You know, we're gonna crank the machine back up and start the non-stop touring. I mean, we did that for 2 years straight. I think we were home like 14 days or something in 2 years. So, you know, we're getting ready to, you know, hit it hard. We really believe in this new music.
We're gonna be seeing you on the road much more.
Much more. Much surprise some people with this new music. I think some people are gonna be blown away at the fact that most bands don't get more energetic on their second record.
Right.
And we definitely are doing that. So I'm excited for people to hear that. You know, we're going to bring that energy that we bring live to this record.
John, looking forward to it. And I'm sure all the fans will be as well. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.